You know, I've been working on this city for a couple of months now, and I haven't even had one day of vacation or a night of rest. I really need a break. I'll just camp here in this hole for the night. See you all in the morning. Much better. What happened? Where's my blocks? Why do I have hearts? Arrows? Mushrooms? Pork chops? Armor? What is all this? Score? I hear monsters outside. I guess I gotta go. Oh no. It's the apocalypse. The city is under attack. Looks like I'm gonna have to take back my city. There's just too many of them. Who could have done this? What have I done wrong? What? No! No! What? No! Get away! Get away! No! Go! Well, looks like I'm on permanent vacation. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Plus City Project. My name is Soybean, and the Classic Plus City Project is a series where I am building a city and going over some of the features in the Classic Plus mod. If you want to know more about Classic Plus, I recommend checking out Meta's channel. He has more information on the mod, as he is the creator and the lead developer of the mod. But before you go, stick around, because I'm going to be showing off the new build in this episode, the Sunnyside Hotel and Resort. But right now I'm standing in front of Minecraft Motors. This was the build of my last episode, episode 3, and in that video I stated that this was my most ambitious build yet. Which was true, but I've done a bigger one this time. This one was pretty massive, and the new one, the Sunnyside Hotel and Resort, is about twice this size. I don't know if it has as much detail, but you can be the judge of that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So I got a comment in my last video from Gyration, and he told me that I should build some housing or an apartment complex for all the people that will be working at the casino or the Minecraft Motors or the Gas Plus station, which was a great idea. But I didn't just want to build a boring old apartment building or multiple of the same houses. I decided that I wanted to build a place for all these people to live, and just slam a resort on top of it. I thought that was more of a unique idea. Even though I'm calling this a hotel, I think you can just use your imagination and just say that people live here. So this was kind of a best of both worlds. Here we are at the main entrance of the Sunnyside Hotel and Resort. We have a nice little portico share out front here, or an awning. and the logo on top of the building there. And next to the pathway, we have a couple palm trees and little pools of water. This is oases, I think they're called. I mean, it's kind of a reverse oasis because it's in grass. But anyhow, I really like these palm trees. They really added a whole lot of just a nice detail to this build. Even though I hate building trees. I hate building trees. I'm a perfectionist. They're just so hard to get right. And this one was the first one here, as you can tell. It's very angular and spidery. But I kept it, and it led to the inspiration of these oases here. But we go up to the front of the building here, and we have a nice little spring green brick pathway and the green bricks. And it leads us to a little garden out front and the revolving door to the entrance of the building. I don't know if you could guess if this is a revolving door, but that's what this is. The door that always spins, and I was terrified as a child, thinking I would get stuck in them. But the main style of the build here that you're going to notice is that there's a lot of sand and a lot of logs. Using the sand as the wall and using the logs as kind of like a support on the outside is very reminiscent of early classic. And I really like this style, and I've been waiting to use it. I just didn't know what for. But the whole resort kind of feel and the hotel theme really fits it, I think. So I'm happy to finally use this style. So now let's take a look at the lobby, which is my favorite part of this build. So welcome everyone to the hotel lobby. We have a nice ice and lava chandelier up here above the sunshine on the floor. This is kind of nice. It kind of brings your eyes up and expects you to look around and kind of see what's in the upper area up there. We'll get up there in a minute. But yeah, I like the overall style of the inside here. There is a lot of glass, a lot of glass. It is sunshine after all. I want the sun. But you have the nice dirty bricks. I think that's what these are called. Yep. Or no, not dirty bricks, dry bricks. Dry bricks and the cyan floor, which is a nice contrast with the bricks. The cyan and the bricks are quite a nice pairing. But yeah, this has everything in here that you would expect from a hotel lobby. Starting over here, we have some couches and some tables where to set your drinks and places to sit and whatnot. Your bushes. Always gotta have the bushes. Some more like trees, maybe these like your larger potted plants. And then we have bookshelves with like some magazines or brochures or things on them, or whatever, you can look at them. And then more couches, and then some restaurant seating to eat your meals, and a water fountain. Because there's a cafe over here, and a buffet here, or a salad bar. So if you come up to the salad bar, you have your plates on either end. So you can come up and get a scoop of salad or whatever food that that's in here, and then you can also order your food in the cafe or take a drink from the bar, whatnot. And you have the menu boards up here too, which are they look very similar to the ones I had in the casino, because this build kind of has a lot of combinations of everything I've done so far. But yeah, you come over here and there's another food serving window with your chairs. But let's go into the cafe. Oh, there's also this soft drink machine, or ice machine, coffee machine, whatever you want. Cafe is relatively straightforward. You have your bottles of booze and stuff on the bottom row, kind of like what I had in the casino over there, or whatever drinks that you may want. And then your deep fryer, counter space, your ovens, whatnot. And then you have your sink, your fridge, freezer, typical kitchen stuff. And then we have tables here with like the heat lamps to keep your food warm if you ordered food and whatnot. We have more seating over here as well. We have a nice long couch with some footstools, more of the tables, everything that you've seen before. The bushes, the tree, the bookshelves with all the magazines and stuff. But if you move down this way, this is the elevator up to the loft. We'll get up there in a minute. We have more bookshelves, more stuff to read. This is a drinking fountain, if you believe that. This is my very detailed representation of a drinking fountain. This is the bathroom and stuff. But over here, these little pods, the little red wool here and over there, these are like beanbag chairs. So you can just sit here in the big giant beanbag chair while you wait. There's a line at the front desk. Now, speaking of which, this is the front desk, and you have your computers with your chairs and the filing cabinets and all the shelves and all the stuff that they would keep back here. The whole business side of things. The nice welcome sign above it. But over here is the bathrooms or restrooms. This is say this is like all your cleaning supplies that they keep near the bathroom. Just a little bathroom. There's some stalls, some sponges to make sure to clean up the mess if there is a mess, and your sink. With its two entrances to the bathroom. And if we come up here, up the stairs, this is actually a storage room up here, or a little storage loft. Say this is like tanks, like big tanks with like cooking oil for like the cafe down there or whatnot. And you have your barrels, with your different supplies that you may need for the cafe or for the business or whatever. It's a bit dusty up here, that's why we have the cobwebs. But yeah, it's just nothing special, just a little storage area up here. And head back down the stairs, and we can see the two entrances into the actual hotel. This goes straight to the elevator, which there is 3 floors. With the bottom floor here that we're on, 2 floors, and then, or actually 4 floors, because the resort up top. So if you want to count that, that's 4 floors. And this just leads straight into the first floor. And so, yeah. So I rode up that little elevator over there, up to the loft. And you got more of the same up here. You got some couches and some places to sit and relax. And you have these stand-up tables you can stand at and look over the edge of the loft. But you go all the way around here. There's some more couches and all that stuff. And the first thing you see in the corner here is a nice little atrium, I think you would call it, where there's a bunch of trees and flowers and stuff. The nice green grass, with a nice little like glass cage around it. And if you come over here, kind of the same thing with the atrium. I think I'm using the right word, atrium. I hope. We have this little wall of leaves and wool. You might think this is a Christmas tree, but this isn't a Christmas tree. This is actually like a wall of like vines or plants that are growing fruit. So say you have like a nice like blueberry bush or like a raspberry bush that kind of grows on the side of the wall, so people can come up here and pick fruit. I don't know if that's exactly a good idea or not, but I needed something to fill this space, and I thought a nice little wall of plant would be kind of cool. And people, wouldn't it be cool to come up here and pick fruit, while you're waiting? Just sit in the lobby. You can just walk up here in the loft and pick off an orange off the. Or not an orange. I don't think oranges grow on vines. You get the point. There's fruit growing here. But then over here, it's a fish tank. It's kind of hard to see in there, but there is no fish in Classic, so unfortunately I can't put fish in there. I did put humans in there as fish, but they despawned, unfortunately. But you have a nice little fish tank with, your coral and your rocks and your gravel. That's pretty much everything up here for the loft. There is a staircase here that leads straight to the resort up here, but we'll get to that later. So like I said earlier, this hotel has 3 floors, or 4 floors counting the resort. But there's 3 floors with rooms. So this first floor here is like your smaller rooms, more affordable, and then your next 2 levels are the rooms that are much bigger and more expensive to get. I'm not going to go through every single room because I made a bunch of them, and it would take me ages to go through all of them. And most of them are the same anyhow. They basically have a bed, a wardrobe, a TV, and some storage stuff. There's no bathroom in any of these because I didn't have enough room. But yeah, you get the idea that there's a lot of just, simple things in all of these rooms. There's some special rooms here and there that I'll get into. But yeah, this is the first hallway here, and I'm using a lot of cedar logs as like supports, and using the stone slabs as a trim on the top of the wall, and using the polished gold as like a pretend light block. And I used a lot of snow as the walls in the hotel. A very modern kind of look, I hope, or a very like wallpaper-ish look, because I think a lot of hotels have wallpaper. Well, I don't know if they used to. I don't know if they anymore. But yeah. And we have a little push cart here. This is like the cart that the room service would put plates and dishes on. They would push around the hallways. There's a couple of these throughout the place, but you're gonna see a lot of bushes here and a lot of bookshelves that kind of fill up all these blank wall spaces. But yeah, like I said, there is a lot of rooms, so I'll quickly go through. Here's a nice classic sign, because why not? So here's your second hallway, some more rooms. Here's your third hallway down here. Actually, this is a radio. I'm pretending that this is a radio with your obsidian and the jump pad. So nice little radio here to listen to some music or a radio show if need be. Here is another hallway. Danger. Do not enter. Huh. Okay. Yeah, you have another... Anyway, you have another hallway here. And there's another one down here. Another radio. Some more rooms. And these rooms are relatively the same, because they're almost the same dimension. Some of them are a little bit longer than others, but yeah. Come down this way. And there was another one of the radios out here. I think I said that already. But over here is a nice storage closet that they put in the middle of everything, or I put in the middle of everything. But there's bookshelves and some crafters and some barrels with different stuff they need to put in here. Maybe some like brooms and stuff that you need to sweep the floors. This is basically where all the employees would go. But you have another hallway with more rooms that are relatively the same. Oh, this is a big one. I don't remember making this one. But you have more rooms that are relatively the same. And more bushes. But yeah, we'll go back over here. More rooms on this side. Another hallway. And then finally the last hallway on the bottom floor. It's a little cramped, but I made it. And these are the biggest rooms on the bottom floor, I think. So yeah, I think you get the idea of what these floors are going to look like. The first floor was a lot more difficult to build because there's a lot more smaller rooms, and that took quite some time. But we'll get up to the second floor, and you'll see a little bit different, or see what I've done a little bit different. So the second floor here has much bigger rooms, like I said. Starting over here, another radio. And these bigger rooms are not exactly the same. They most of them are different, but they follow the same kind of build style. You have like your own private kitchen with your private like bar or whatever here, and your dining room table, and then a bedroom with with your TV and stuff. And that's mainly the layout for all of these bigger rooms. They have their own like kitchen and stuff like that. But there's not many. There's one or two hallways in these floors. So yeah, another kitchen, table, TV, bedroom. This one has a table in the bedroom, so very nice. But you get the idea with these bigger rooms. We'll go around the corner. I think this is the end of the hallway here. It's mainly one big hallway in the second and third floor. Yeah, another big room. This is a really big room with a nice greenery wall. The nice big dining room table, and the rooms separate here. You got a living room over here with like another dining room table with a couple of billiards tables, pool tables, with some just stand-up tables, I guess, that you can sit at and look out the window and look at the people in the casino. TV, living room. But this was the first room that has a deck out here that you can sit on and look at the casino again. And we have some more of those palm trees. And you'll see these decks are around. Most of these bigger rooms, because if you pay a higher price, you get a better room, and you have a nice view of everything out here. So that's quite nice. So let's go back to the hallway. Okay. So you have another, some more rooms. Oh, we have another push cart over here. But some of these rooms, unfortunately, are under construction, because you always want to buy a hotel room, and they're always under construction, and you can never get one. So unfortunately, some of these aren't finished, which is sad. But that's how it is when you go to a hotel. Some things are not always as good as you want them to be. So you have another radio, and another big room here, another dining room table, private kitchen island, and then living room, and then your bedroom again, with a big theater TV, huge widescreen TV, if that is your thing, and a couple wardrobes and whatnot. So yeah, let's check out the third floor. Oh wait, before we do that, here's another deck that out here. So your third floor, we got more of the same, more big rooms that follow the same kind of pattern that we've been seeing already. Hallways are about the same decorations and whatnot. Same big rooms. If I get through the door, with a nice deck out front. Not every room has one of these, but the big rooms do for sure. But down here we get a little bit more interesting. Oh, another under construction room. That's a shame. But we come down here and we have party rooms, I guess. One for the adults and one for the kids. So if the adults are here and they want to have fun and they want to put their kids somewhere, while they go out and have a good time, the kids will be safely watched. You come in through here and you have an arcade. You have an arcade area that kids can play at. A bunch of boxes full of toys that the young kids could play, and then we have a ball pit. I don't know if you've ever been in a ball pit. I've never been in a ball pit, but they sound fun, I guess. And then you have a TV over here for playing video games, if that's your thing. And then this isn't Stonehenge, believe it or not. This is like laser tag or laser gun tag or whatever it's called, and you can sit here and do that. I've never played laser tag, so I don't know what that is. I don't know how that works. Or paintball, I guess, but I think paintball is probably a little bit too dangerous for kids. But yeah, this is the kids' party room, and if we go across the hall, we go to the adult party room, or the regular party room, I should say, and you have a disco using the courts or the disco balls above the dance floor. And then we have a couple more pool tables and some places to sit, and then we have a couple poker tables. And the reason I didn't use cactus like I did in the casino is because you need to actually place cactus on sand, and this is the direct ceiling of another room, and I didn't want sand in the ceiling. That wouldn't be any fun. So yeah. Oh, we also have some blackjack tables here, and another porch to go out here to stand on, and you have some stand-up tables because you assume the adults will be standing here and looking out and have a good time. But yeah, that's the third floor, and that is the main body of the hotel. Now let's get to the more exciting part, my opinion. Let's go to the resort, because I need a good relaxation. I don't know about you. So we go up the elevator to the top of the building, and we are at the Rooftop Resort. We have a nice brick pathway here, brick slab pathway with a nice cobblestone border that leads us pretty much everywhere we need to go at the resort. This is the top of the fish tank, by the way. But the first thing over here is we got another palm tree, and then we have some relaxation chairs, or beach chairs, I guess you could call them, with a nice fire pit, whatnot. This is, you can just sit here, relax, read a book, have a good time. And then if you walk over this way, we have some hot tubs, so you can get in here, relax, whatnot. And you have some towel racks here for put your dry towels on. So when you're done, you go over here and dry off. But you have your hot tubs, and then if you go around this way, because you can pretty much go anywhere, we have the main like resort building here with a nice like garden out front. But before we go in there, we'll take a look at the swimming pool. This is a large swimming pool. And fun fact, if you remember from the last episode, I'm using uh, the slash physics or the physics engine. I've had it set to false, so there's no physics like grass dying or everything like that because I set that off in the last episode. So that means water doesn't spread. That means I had to place every single one of these water blocks by hand. Because I mean I could have used the fill command, but I couldn't figure it out for water. So yeah, I had to place every one of these water blocks by hand, which was super fun. I highly recommend. But yes, this is a nice looking swimming pool, and we have more beach chairs to sit at and relax. Some palm trees on pretty much the corners of the building, and you have your little cobblestone ladder to get in the water. Yeah, swimming pool. But we go back onto the path and we go around the building, and another tree, and we have more of a place to sit. Now this would probably be more of a dinner situation. You could sit here, eat your dinner outside, enjoy the view of the city that's still not complete, and then come around to the other side of the path, and you're right back at this part over here. So it's fairly small. There isn't really a whole lot going up here. It's more of an open dynamic than you think. These gold blocks here and these glass blocks here are like your tables that you can set all your stuff on, like your sunscreen and your towels and whatnot. But we come over here to the main resort building. We got a lot to talk about here. Welcome to the main building of the resort. So we come up here and we have some massage tables. So if you want to lay down, relax, get massaged. We got some more bushes along the glass here. The nice relaxing lighting and whatnot. A very good atmosphere to be in. And here's all the massage supplies, like I guess some sponges and towels and whatnot. I don't know what you're gonna need to get a massage. I have no idea. But you follow this brick pathway, which is the same from outside. Walk through here, and you can either go upstairs, which we'll go up there in a minute, or you can come over here to the couch, relax. Or there's some saunas. There's two saunas. You have basically the same thing. You have your towels out front, some sponges. But yeah, you come in here and it's real hot. You sit, sweat everything out because that's how a sauna works. If there's two of them, and these are gonna be real hot because there's lava, and that's pretty warm stuff. Last time I heard. So yeah, this is the main or the bottom part of the resort. But if you come over to the stairs here, we are now in the locker room, and the bathroom is over there. So if you're going swimming at the swimming pool down, if you're going swimming at the swimming pool down there or the hot tubs, you might want to come up here to the locker room and change, and put all your stuff in there, all your clothes, some changing benches that you can sit at, and these are just lights for the saunas because I have to do this because of classic lighting. Yay. But there really isn't a whole lot up here. Some more bushes and another bench to sit at, and while changing your shoes or something like that. And then you get a bathroom, or a bathroom and some showers to clean yourself off after relaxing all day. Some sinks. But yeah, this is everything in the resort, the hotel. This is everything. Believe it or not, we got all the way through it. Ah. What a relief. Well, now that the Sunnyside Resort and Hotel exists, I finally have a nice place to stay and take a rest. Hopefully I won't have any bad dreams like I did in the intro of this video. But now that this is here, I don't think that's going to happen again. All is well. But in all seriousness, thank you guys so much for watching. This episode was a long time coming, and this build took forever to do. This is definitely the biggest build of the city, and this is probably the biggest one. Probably going to be the biggest one of the city. This took quite a long time, and it was just, I think, a little bit too big. I think I almost overdid it this time. But, I still enjoyed it. I still had fun. And, this whole merging of the survival mode with the creative mode here with all of these mobs This is insane. This was really fun, and I really had a great time doing this episode for you. And I appreciate every single one of you who commented, liked, subscribed, or just watched the video or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I've appreciated it. So thank you all so much for watching. If you're more into the survival stuff, then check out my NSSMP stuff. NSSMP is a series where we're playing on a server with a bunch of friends using the NSSS mod, which is a mod of Minecraft Alpha. So if you're more interested in survival stuff, check that out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.